In the heart of a beautiful city in India, there was a young girl named Lalitha. She was in college. The days are going on. One day among her college mates, a handsome young man fell deeply in love with her. His love for her was strong. And here she was, very lovable daughter of her family. And before she could even begin her journey into the professional world, he expressed his desire to marry her. However, Lalitha's family did not approve of the relationship. They are against to her marriage. Lalitha, ignoring her family disapproval, without their family's consent, they both chose love over tradition and married. With the help of their friends and well-wishers, Lalitha and Mohan get married in a simple way. After the wedding, they start their family life. Mohan already has a job, so they focus on setting up their home and living together. A year into their marriage, she became pregnant, and soon, they were blessed with a beautiful baby boy. She dedicated herself entirely to taking care of her child, her husband, and their home. As time passed, the responsibilities of motherhood took a toll on her body, and she gained weight. After that days passed, her health started deteriorating due to thyroid issues. Instead of supporting her, her husband began to lose interest in her. He stopped taking her to parties and functions, coming up with trivial excuses to avoid her presence. One day, she discovered the painful truth. He had started showing interest in another woman. When she confronted him, an argument erupted. He cruelly insulted her appearance, saying, "You were slim and beautiful when I loved you. Look at yourself now." With tears in her eyes, she tried to explain, "After pregnancy, I developed thyroid issues. It's not in my hands." But he was unmoved. He decided to divorce her, leaving her with no financial support except a minimal amount for their child. Heartbroken and desperate, she pleaded with him, "I have no job, no house, and no family to support me. Please don't do this to me." But he was indifferent. Without any pity, he forced her to leave, with their child in her arms. After Lalitha left Mohan's life, he quickly moved on. He had already found comfort in the arms of another woman. Their days were filled with laughter, romantic dates, and social gatherings. They became the couple everyone admired. Always dressed in the latest fashion, posting glamorous pictures online, and living a life that seemed like a dream. The past felt like a distant memory, was now completely forgotten. But as time went on, reality began to hit hard. The money that once seemed endless was now slipping through his fingers. His reckless spending, lavish gifts, endless nights at clubs, and extravagant vacations had drained his finances. Worse, his distractions had cost him his job. One evening, after another argument, he broke down. "Please, don't leave me," he begged. She looked at him with cold eyes and scoffed. "I like a lavish life. You wanted a beautiful wife, but now you have nothing. Why should I stay with a struggler out of pity?" Her words hit him harder. He had thrown Lalitha away, and now he was discarded for the same reasons. Before leaves, she said, "You left your wife had the right reasons. Now, when I leave you for mine, is that wrong?" As she walked away, Mohan sunk to the floor, realizing the justice of karma. The realization struck him hard. He had done the same thing to his wife. He had left her when she was no longer what he desired. Now, he had no job, no family, and no home. He struggled desperately to find work, but no opportunity came his way. Then, one day, hope knocked on his door. He received a call for an interview from a prestigious company. Excitement surged through him. He felt as if he had been given a second chance at life. On the day of the interview, he arrived at the company, seeing many candidates waiting for their turn. All of a sudden, he walked out without giving the interview. As Mohan stood up and turned to leave, just as he reached the exit, a calm yet firm voice called out, "Mohan." His heart pounded. The shame was unbearable. He couldn't face her, not after everything he had done. She studied him for a moment, then spoke in a measured tone. "You always wanted a beautiful wife, didn't you? I guess you never realized that true beauty lies in strength, resilience, and loyalty." Mohan lowered his gaze, unable to utter a single word. For the first time, he understood the pain he had inflicted upon her. But now, it was too late. Karma had completed its circle. Lalitha didn't wait for a response. With a composed smile, she turned and walked away, her heels clicking against the polished floor, each step a reminder that she had moved on, while he had been left behind. After Lalitha left from Mohan, she cried a lot, but then decided to live for herself and her child. She had no money, no support, and no home. She carried her baby to work and studied at night to learn new things. It was very hard, but she never gave up. She wanted a good life for her child. She worked small jobs to buy food for her baby. Sometimes, she did not eat so that her child could. People laughed at her, but she stayed strong. Years passed. She struggled but never gave up. With sheer determination, she built a life for herself and her child. Slowly, she got a better job. She worked hard and became the owner of a big company. Now, she is rich and powerful. People respect her. She had indeed changed, not just in appearance but in presence. Her eyes no longer held pain. Instead, they carried strength and wisdom. She proved that success is the best answer to pain. This is the story of Lalitha. If you likes the story, please share it, like it and subscribe it. And give comments for better presentation, if any. Thank you for your support. Take care of you and your family. Thank you for watching.